I just got out the shower and Leela's dying. She literally was just out of breath. I just came out here out of the shower, grabbed the other two and put them in the thing, and she wasn't breathing. I just gave her CPR. I just brought her back to life. I literally just breathed in her fucking nose and was pushing her chest. I breathed up her nose, all the air, and I pushed her chest in, and then she went, "Ugh!" I did it 3 times, and now she's breathing. But she ain't moving. But she's breathing. She wasn't breathing. She wasn't breathing at all. And I just got this in her. She just bit the fuck out of my finger. She won't eat or drink. I just literally drowned her. I got about half of this in her, drowned her. Because she won't eat or drink from me. She tried to eat that last night and got sick and was throwing it up. So they have an appetite, you know, they want to eat. Whatever this cold is fucking them up, man. She just died on me. I just brought her back to life. I put that on God. I put that on my daughter. I put that on Jesus. I just gave this cat CPR, man. Stay there, Lola, Leela. Stay there, baby. She's trying to get up. Her right leg she's unconscious. She's trying to go off and die. I just brought her back to life. And I got her that fluid in her. She wouldn't eat from me last night. She wouldn't take any antibiotics from me last night. I was only able to get the antibiotics in the other cats because she wouldn't drink the milk or anything. The other cats drank the milk, and I was able to get them the squeegee, you know. This one won't even open its mouth, you know. It just bit the fuck out of my finger. The tooth went in my finger. I'm surprised she had enough strength to do that. I just woke her up though. Like, I just gave her CPR. She went. She wasn't breathing. I don't know. The other two are bad too, man. I just had them in the shower. I just had them in the bath with me. I was laying in the bathtub in the hot water. They climbed out of the little thing, the little box I had them in, and they came into the bathroom for me and then started whining for me. I know they're hungry and thirsty, but I can't keep on giving them food and milk. They need water, you know. And so I put them in the bathtub and put them on my chest while I laid in the bathtub. They actually took it really well. They laid down on my chest, and then they just lapped up the water, and, you know, you could tell the heat from the water. They didn't like the water at first, but as soon as the heat took the chills out of them, you could see, like, them go from shaking to wanting to go to sleep. They were trying to fall asleep on me. So I got them back in the bin, which is over there, which I have Mignana in there as well, because Mignana was just sleeping with her in the box. I fucking pull her out of the box. She's not fucking breathing. She's dead. Dead. I'm not in a good mood today, man. I'm telling you, today's not my day. I was trying to be done from saving things, man. I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to help people, man. And they don't want the help, you know? People don't want the help. People don't want to fucking listen to the truth. They don't want to hear the truth, you know? They don't want to deal with the shit. And here I am fucking, you know, fucking being forced to fucking do this, you know? God's pushing me to do this, and you know, I gotta go clean up the cats and shit. God pushes me to go deal with the old man, you know, like, now I'm fucking heartbroken because of it. I lost Lola, man. Lola was a good cat. Lola and Leela were the 2 good cats, man. They have good personalities. If this one dies, it's gonna fuck me up. This was my favorite one out of all of them. Her personality is my favorite, and it's gonna fuck me up. It is, man. It's okay, girl. We're gonna be okay. You're gonna pull through. I promise, baby. Stay with me, girl. Stay with me, girl. You know, lay down. You don't need to move, honey. You don't need to move. Just relax, baby. It's because she wants to go off and die. And she doesn't even have the strength to do that. That's what cats do, man. They when they know they're sick, the instincts is to get away from the other cats so they don't get the other kitties sick. You know, they want to isolate, they want to be alone. And here I am torturing her, touching her, you know. As long as she's breathing, I don't care. She was not breathing, man. I swear to God, I've given her CPR. I gave her CPR. This is the only cat I've saved so far given CPR. The other ones I gave them CPR, they didn't make it. They were done. I was just like out here naked, man. You know, like fucking getting cat CPR and shit. It's fucked up, dude. All because the old man wants to fucking feed the cats, you know? Because he's lonely and doesn't fucking want to stop feeding the cats. I told him, stop feeding the cats. Stop it, bro. You're gonna You're creating all this disease and fucking... And you got all these dead cats around here, man. Like, stop, bro. Just stop. And he won't. He won't stop. He won't. He don't have no one. He's 93. He has nobody. That's his only thing that he has. His family don't stop by to see him, and most of them are dead. He has one sister that's alive. She's all the way up north in the UP. I'm surprised he told me that, you know. I barely know much of the guy, you know. I don't even know the guy very much. It's bad when they're that big. If they're that big and they're stop breathing, whatever they got is bad, and it's gonna wipe out the rest of the kitties. The other cats are gonna get it. Those other cats, hopefully they're fine. You know, they grew out of it. I know she's cold. I don't want to overheat her either because she's dehydrated. Well, they have been eating, though. I will give them that. They have been eating for the most part. What blows my mind is she was doing really well the last 2 days, and then today she just done. I think it might be because she lost her sister. Because those other two, the gray one that passed away yesterday, those two were together, you know, all the time. They stayed together. I know, baby. I know, honey. I know, you're weak. I know, baby. Stay, honey. You're not going off to die. I'm happy I was able to get some fluids in her with antibiotics. So as long as she stays breathing and doesn't throw it up, because she's been throwing up, vomiting. which it looks like she's trying to do now. That's why I'm trying to help her out and make her comfortable. And she hates me right now, but you know what? She's breathing. I'm trying to get her to sleep. If I can get her to close her eyes and just go to sleep instead of stressing out and let her breathe, that medicine will kick in, you know. That's what I need. I tried to get it to her last night. It wasn't enough, obviously. She got very little last night. I was hoping she was gonna drink it, you know. Usually, she's been drinking this the first 2 days. She was drinking a lot of it. That's why I was hoping they would just drink it. But she, ever since yesterday, her sister died. She's been not drinking and eating. So as long as she goes to sleep, she should be fine, hopefully. All I know is she was just dead. She was just dead. She just died. God told me to get out the bathtub, man. I was about to lay in there for another 10 more minutes, and something told me to get up, man. I got up, and I don't know what it was. I ran right to the box. Something told me just run to the box. I ran to the box, sure as shit. She was not breathing. I know these kids are bad. I know these kittens are sick. You know, I know. Listen, man, I have training. Not only do I have training, I study the stuff. I know when people are sick. I know when people have problems. That's what I do. I heal people. And not only do I heal them physically, I heal them spiritually. Why? Because Jesus healed me spiritually. Therefore, I know how to heal people spiritually, because it isn't me that is healing them. It is Jesus. But I gotta open the door and figure things out. I'm about to I don't know, you guys got to see my poop. I didn't even flush the toilet. I'm stressed the fuck out, man. This stuff has got me stressed. I'm not like this, dude. I'm never like this. I'm usually fine. Listen, under any circumstances, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just pissed off, really. I'm more pissed off than stressed. There's all the kitties. There's all the mamas and daddies. You see all the kittens, man? See all the cats over there? What you guys doing, huh? Yeah, your fucking babies are dying on me. Yeah, your babies are dying on me. I gotta get this truck out. I'm about to cut that bitch up today. I don't know what... I'm gonna do something today. I know I gotta get some shit done today. Hopefully, some things pop. Something... I'm hoping somebody comes and fucking buys some shit today. I really do. I'm gonna miss this backyard. I hate the backyard because there's no grass and, there's really nothing to do back here because of, the lawn. But I like it because of the animals. It brings a lot of animals to my backyard. That's why I chose it. Because of my studies and stuff, I get possums back here. I feed the deers from that window over there. They come over this. They come over under that branch. They'll climb under that branch, and they'll literally stand right here, man. That's why I have all those dishes and stuff, man. I gotta go clean all that up. That's why I have that done there, man. I got a blind possum. I have all these cats. I got fucking raccoons here. The squirrels eat, which I haven't been putting down seed, which is usually down there. That's why there's nothing growing over there. I always keep the seed right there, but I don't. I'm moving, man. I don't have money to keep on feeding all the animals around here and stuff. I'm not living. I'm not gonna be staying here like I planned on it. Things changed. God said, nope. Things change. People are creating problems, and they won't allow me to. It won't allow me to do what it is that I need to do for the organization and the company and the YouTube channel. Plus, staying here it keeps me from sailing the world, right? Right. So that's why I'm leaving. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. Seriously, I cannot wait. Margarita's waiting for me. She's going crazy. She's losing it too, man. She's been working her ass off, dealing with all these stupid families, using her, paying her under minimum wage, and working her 60 hours a week to watch children and teach them Spanish and stuff, and you're gonna use them and not even, put them through school. That's crazy, but I'm thankful because the family that she has now, though they pawn her kids off on her constantly. Like, they're going skiing, right? They go to all these skiing resorts and all these beautiful places. They bring in their kids. You'd think they would spend time with their kids. No, they pawn them off on Margarita. And that shit sucks, But, she gets to experience the places, you know what I mean? She gets to be, she gets to travel. So, on that part, she looks at it like that, And she would have never met me anyways, right? So... that's why I work so hard too, not just for, for myself, but for her. She deserves it. This woman is amazing. I can't wait for you all to meet her. She is truly the most. There's so many words. There's not enough words to describe who it is that she is. Words are meaningless unless there's attention behind them. When I was with her, we had a hard time communicating, we spoke two different languages, so we really, really had to rely on our deep connection, our spiritual love connection, our God. And that's what allowed me to realize that it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if you cuss, if you don't cuss. It doesn't matter what you say, man. It's the intention behind it. Words have meaning, they do, but words... the expression changes, the meaning changes over time because language changes. God did it on purpose to show his power, to show that he is in control. That's why God is light. It's an expression. We must express his light, which are, we can give definitions, these ideas to all these different things. That's why these people spend so much time with him, because his essence is so profound. It's like, even if we do all those things, we still could never be God, right? So that's why, I spent so much time with him, I spent so much time spending time spreading his word, the Bible, because it is real. Even Margarita had a hard time with me. Margarita did not like Jesus at first. She hated it because of her past and the people that used her, people that did things that she didn't believe, made her not believe in God, made her believe that there is no God, made her believe that there is no way that if there was a God that all this evil shit could be happening. And it brought her that low. And she said for the first time in her life, I was the first man to ever bring faith back into her life. I was the first person to make her believe again. And even the other girl that she was taking me to go see that was in the same situation as these other girls, she said the same thing to her. And then this girl was looking to me like crazy. And then all this family shit happened. And the family realized that, these girls don't want to be slaves. And they turned them in basically. And the girls were scared to speak up. And they didn't speak up. And then they literally cut me off as well because they were scared that the family was going to do something, you know what I mean? And, or they were going to get in trouble because they don't know this. They're in a different country. They have no idea, and then they're not knowledgeable in that stuff like I am, you know what I mean? So when I'm telling them this stuff, they're like, what the fuck? How do you know all this stuff? Where do you know, like, who are you? So it's difficult, but I gotta get out there, man. I gotta get this stuff sold. I gotta get this stuff out there. I gotta get the stuff sold, and I gotta get to Margarita, man. I gotta get to her soon before I'm losing it. I'm going mental. Being 6 months alone by yourself, alone, I've done it. Out there in the field, and out in a different country. Hunkering down, but that's different. It's not the same. And all this shit, world shit, this war shit, I don't know, man. The China throwing, flying balloons over the country and all this other stuff. I believe China released COVID. That's facts. They've been documenting. Listen, man, the Chinese know every single typhoon that has ever hit the coast. They record everything. They've been recording all the fisheries, all the ports. They record all the fish coming in, everything. They know. They've watched. They have watched the fish decline in the past 30 years, since the 70s, since the 80s, when the technology boom started. And you got to think 90% of the Asian population lives on the coast. The whole country is mountainous terrain. I study this stuff. I study terrain. I travel through it, military wise. You know what I mean? They live on the coast, right? So they eat fish, right? They can't grow. They rely on other countries to feed them. So including us, we sell them most of our soy, but they eat a lot of fish. They got scared, and you got to remember, China went through the Great Famine. So they were worried. They're worried that they're gonna lose out on food. So they playing God. They release COVID to wipe out the people because they believe that they can't. They think in their head that there's no way to save this planet. So the only way to do this is to be evil instead of rely on God. Listen, God will find a way. God knows a way. God is here. God is among us. He's been here the whole time. I mean, he is in all of us. He is in everything in the universe. So, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta use the bathroom and I gotta get situated and wake up. And I gotta go check on Lila. Okay, she's still breathing. That's good. As long as she stays, man. I'm hoping that I got her. I got half a thing in her, so I'm hoping it's enough to rejuvenate her. She's dehydrated, she won't drink and eat. I'm hoping it's enough fluids. And that milk right there is mostly water. It's mostly water with just coloring, basically white milk for coloring. And I put half a pill in there. So, and the bowl was full. The bowl was completely full when I put half that pill in there. So I got this much left. So I got that much in all the kitties. Most of it's in the other three. And then half of this is in that kitty, which I got to get the other half in there. But we'll see how this does. So I'm going to go hang out with myself in the bathroom and take care of business. So we are doing Bible study today. We are getting on it today. I have to. I've been neglecting it because of everything else in these cats. So, which God knows that. So, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. Take care.